this is kind of okay, right? Wow, it's cloudy out. I don't think the filter's gonna kick in. Loving my hair, so I think I've learned something new. I really need to condition the hell out of it. And obviously not at the top, because that's gonna weigh it down, but like from about here down. Yeah. And it's soft, it's not all tangled. I'm liking this look with and really all I did was use like the cheap dollar store argan oil. I'm using the tripod, of course. And I'm kind of got a sideways view going. But my good side is the one that's showing. So today it's cloudy. I'm probably honestly gonna unplug the pool filter pump and give it a rest for a few hours and then go from there, see what happens with the weather. So it's gonna be another crafty cleaning day. Oh God. I have 2 areas that need to be clean and organized. No, 3. Probably more than that, honestly. But 3 that are really in desperate need. So that would be the papers, which that's actually a fun project. Oh yeah, I have 4 papers, different materials and lace and things, most of which I'm just gonna hang up if it's like and I'll show you where it's gonna be hung up. And the big bear, because I don't have a storage solution for it yet, is the tool closet or the tool area. I don't know. I'm already formulating plan B as far as that, as far as where I'm going to be storing it. Maybe move some things around. Again, seems to be the story of my life. Maybe I could move the blankets in the linen closet to some sort of container, even if it's just crates, because how often do I change the blankets compared to needing tools? Yeah. Okay. Now that I know where I'm going with it, that's definitely a chore I'm gonna do today. So I'll probably do some vlogging of that. And we'll see what else happens. Oh yeah, and I want to film another story time. I'm probably gonna change my shirt. I realized I'm not doing it the Casey Anthony way, where she's showing her tattooed arm. Oh, but she's looking very serious. Yep. Anyway, yeah, my tiger probably needs some lotion. It always needs lotion. I use a lot of body oils and cocoa butter. And it really helps. I use stuff on my face, so not as often as I should, but at least twice a day, morning and night. And then usually I lather this stuff up, 2 or 3 times a day. I'm lotioning up. And I generally go for the neck, and it's still doing this thing, but there we go. I'll just pose like this all the time. Oh yeah, amazing what a 10-minute, not even 10 minutes, changing and putting on makeup will do. But right now I think I am gonna film my story time in this outfit. So yeah. So I was gonna do a organizing video, and yeah, I just spent more hours than I care to admit working on the story time. I didn't think I was going to be adding clips and additional photos and stuff to the stories. And maybe some of them I won't. Maybe I'll have some shorter ones that are just bam, bam, bam. This one I did, and it took me a long time. And it's looked like it was gonna rain all day, so now I'm kind of really dragging. So I might not do any organizing vlogs for this weekend, and yeah, I know. I do have another, another journal one to upload. Let's see. I do have another journal one to upload, so rock on with that. One thing I have figured out though is retirement. Oh, and it's on WW2 Victory Day. Can you make it any funnier? So, which means that June it was 23 months, and now July 22 months. And I'm gonna try not to write too hard because it does bleed through on this. What did I say? Ooh. Maybe I'll decorate these pages. Of course I'm gonna decorate these squares. Of course I'm going to decorate these squares. 21 months. All right. September will be 20. 19. Like this. 18 months. So that's where it's going to be a year and a half in November. So right now, I'm going to go with months. Probably after November, I'll start saying a year and a half. So November, December, it will be 17 months. Look at this. Look at this. This is gorgeous. I love this painting, or whatever it is, this artwork. All right, 17 months. And yeah, you could see December, and we know there's a lot of things that go on there, as well as November. Well, we have Tucson pie. The important stuff. Oh, and a future tattoo. I'm going to get a tattoo right here, I think, in this area. So, yeah. Well, I always say I'm not doing those kind of videos where people clean up things, and yet here we are. I am going to pull all of this out and put it somewhere else, and then I'm going to fill it with other things. Isn't this fun? These are the things that are gonna go in that closet, which makes these shelves empty. These shelves will be empty, and I can then put tools and other kinds of hardware stuff. I've already got some of that kind of stuff right here. And this is odds and ends type stuff. So it's gonna be a lot better because I'm figuring out I never use this stuff, so why do I need to have easy access to it? I changed to this stuff in the winter, And some of this is fall stuff and winter stuff and whatever. And I'm also realizing I need lights in here. But yeah, so changes are coming. This thing, which is not actually meant to be a catch-all, but it became one. And I think I could store some of the blankets and whatnot in here. Kind of out of the way, but still not that hard to get to. So here's the first step. And I don't think I'm actually gonna dig out the tripod for this and go through all that. I'm just going to do it and then come back to show it empty. Okay. I'm also gonna make lobster rolls. Can't help it. Yeah. Unfortunately, the only hot dog buns I have are regular cut. It's actually preferable to use the top cut ones, top split. But I'm actually only gonna make one because this will probably be more than enough. And that's another reason why I would like to make my own at home, because then I don't have one sitting there getting, with the bread getting soggy. I'll just have the actual salad. So yeah. About this much butter. This is gonna both go into the recipe and be for dipping. There's some controversy about lemon mayonnaise versus garlic butter. I'm here to debunk that there's any controversy. They can all live together as one. Not a lot of mayonnaise. I'm not a huge mayonnaise person. I used to be, but now I'm not. It's about good right there, right there. And then le butter bun. This is for the toasted bun. All right, so I'm gonna mix this up and we're gonna see how moist. How moist. Oh yeah, I remember nobody liked that word for a while. I think it's a good word, especially when it comes to dishes. Some things you just don't want dry. So moist is not a bad thing. All right, that was probably too much. It doesn't matter. Matter. That just means I'll have to dip it less. Look at that. We've got, and this was a $22 bag of lobster meat at Fry's. So we've got definitely some claw meat here, some nice meat, definitely. And then we've got just some shredded stuff from the parts that wouldn't come out of the lobster easily. That's a really sad way to look at it. I think we're good. I'm gonna go in for another little taste test. I think I need a little salt. Definitely, I can taste the flavor of everything. The garlic, the lemon, the butter, the little bit of creaminess of the mayo. Now I'm gonna go in with some seasoned salt, kind of liven things up a bit. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. All right. We are good. Hell yeah. All right, like I said, not quite optimal without the top sliced buns, but this is gonna do in a pinch. And I really don't need that much butter. I've got butter to dip and some butter in it. And get a good amount of the crab meat, and the claw meat, and some of the shreds. And yes, this might even make 3 sandwiches, which would make it more practical, less expensive than Angie's lobster. If I could get 3 out of here, this would be saving money. And like I said, this way I can eat as much as I want at once and not have to worry about the bread getting soggy. So yeah. And of course I took the phone off the tripod before realizing I'm gonna chop up some of these mushrooms and saute them. Sorry I didn't get a better after picture. I forgot to film. All right, here we go. I don't feel like messing with the other side, so we're gonna keep the Hot Wheels track and the collapsible wagon over here. See how much stuff we can fit in here. I'm also realizing, oh, it's already got these. I'm also realizing we can put stuff in here, but we don't want it to be a lot of bulky stuff that's going to be a pain in the butt to take in and out when we're actually going to use this. So that's another consideration. And I can smell these from here, and I'm thinking we don't want something that's going to scent it, since it is for ice. Well, I'm going to empty these and see also like what I'm gonna keep and what can be stashed. This whole thing I didn't want to go through fits on this one shelf, so that's good. And then some other tool type stuff fit up here. Still got this space up here. I'm not really sure right now what I'm gonna use it for, or just keep blankets in there and fold them better, maybe organize them better. Guy's still waiting to be filled so he can go in the car. And I still have these items, but they are not really tools, so they're either gonna get another home or get tossed, basically. All right, so everything has been dispensed with. That was over here. Now I'm getting ready to, I guess, put linens in here. And then that'll be done too. So at least I've gotten something done. Right now that's a beach mat that I can't quite make myself get rid of. I have used it more than once. So yeah, you know what? I might throw it in my car though, because it's probably more likely to get used if I have it in my trunk. Yep. So this is the pile that I need to now go through and put some in the ice chest and some probably just get rid of. Alright, everything has been redistributed. And everything's been redistributed. We got some linens and extra blankets in the igloo. And now the whole closet has a nice assortment of tools and whatnot. Easier to get to because they're on shelves. The pile on my bed, except for my current laundry that I just threw on there, has been distributed. Like I said, some things are gonna go in the car, such as these. Why would I have this in the house when this is for drying the car? As well as this beach mat, or just a ground mat in general. It's come in handy for a lot of things, so it should probably be in the car. Well, as they say, thanks for tuning on in, and I will catch you next time. So comment, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.